Hello, RoKStars. How's everyone going? TSN, as always, you're here, man. Good to have you here. Moonlights, let's go. So, guys, what are we doing today? So, do you know what we're doing today? Someone have a guess. What are we doing today? It's all in the thumbnail. So, what we're doing today is we're checking out our new system or layout where we can cast 2 KvKs at the same time, or if we want 2 Osiris League matches at the same time. So say for example on Sunday when we got the JST 1v match and we got the 1021 and TR match, we could potentially be casting both of them together. So are you guys hyped? Are you guys ready to check it out? Moonlights, I'm pushing Marauders like crazy. Well done, man. Well done. Now, in terms of Marauders, I wish I could say the same, but you know what's happening with me? You can tell based on the clicks that I did just then, right? This is the first time I'm logging in since reset. And you know why this is the first time I'm logging in since reset? It's to do with you guys. So trying to get that setup ready took like forever, where we can kind of have 2 screens on the layout at the same time. That took forever. Now what I want to do here, something changed. My click changed somehow, right? I'm just switching it back. So anyways, what we're going to do now is on one account we can do Marauders, and in the second account we could be spectating the KvK. Have you guys checked what happened with that KvK, like as in how 1846 and 1093 is going? I haven't checked. So since the stream last night, I haven't checked anything. Now, ideally, I should be doing this. I should switch over on this account. B, good evening, man. Hey, man. Good to have you here. So ideally, I should be doing a switch. Now, I'm actually online on my tab as well. So let's see if I can time it and avoid disconnection. So over here, I'm gonna go into the 1365 account, and in the tab, I want to go to the 1556 account. All right, clicking together. Yes. Did we time it? Did we time it? I think we did. Julie Duck, what do you think when 1556 1v again? Hey man, I think 1v got us this time. Because 1556 is not as strong as it used to be last KvK. We had one whole alliance go to 1254. So 1556 is not the strong KD it used to be. I mean, we're still pretty strong, but we're not as strong as what we used to be. And 1034 this time around, they got a very strong ally. So we're gonna check that out in a sec. Actually, let's check it out on the screen now. So 1556, this is how the map looks like. So 1556 is gonna be on the top left. Abyss, yo, hey man, how you going? Mohammed, where does the other voice usually come from? Which other voice, man? What other voice are you talking about? TSN Lambu, good to see you. Either wife didn't catch you on the new camera or just you got yelled at. Hey man, I got yelled at pretty hard. Like solidly hard. Spot, Ladus, hey man. Is that what you look like? Well, I guess. I mean, unless I hired someone really handsome to roleplay. I mean, that's the only other explanation, right? Either that or I'm like, B Affleck. And when I say B Affleck, I don't mean Ben Affleck, I mean Brown Affleck. Yay. Did he migrate 365? So I have an account in 1365 for a very long time, for like a year now. Tian Viet, hey bro, hey man. Tomato, finally Ladus face. Yes, finally the pretty face at your service. Now, the pretty face is gonna be a bit more up close in a sec. Ladus, weird question. Do you play cricket? Not a weird question. I kind of had to growing up. Not that I enjoy a lot. I'm more like a soccer fan. So I play soccer. I watch soccer, football. All right, so 1556. On the top left, you got 1556. And at the bottom opposite corner, I should just say wind camp. In wind camp, you got 1664. 1664 is an OPKD. We saw them in many KvKs. We know how OP they are. And then on the left-hand side, you got 1V and 2518. Now, 2518, not that strong a KD from what I know. But then, you know, 1034 is still there. And on the right-hand side, we got 2170 and 1648. So it's top versus bottom again. So the reason why this is going to be really scary and we're probably going to lose is because it's 1V plus 1664. So that combination and the fact that we lost Geo 56, they went over to 1254, means we are not as strong. So we may not be able to win this. Who are your allies? I just covered that. Sorry, I probably should have, you probably asked earlier. But anyways, this is how it looks like. Now, what we are going to do over here now is check out how we can see both KvKs at the same time, right? Like we can see ours and what's it called? 1846. So let me go to the 1846 map first. 1846. Oops. Sorry, I got something hiding my keyboard. Right, let's go to 1846. Get up. Rosado, 1093-1. Well, that's what we're going to check out now, man. So I haven't checked the map since we closed the stream yesterday. Like I got no clue. Well, it does look like 1093-1, man. TSN Lambu, after 25 years of marriage, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. Of course, man. Of course. Now, I know for a fact that she's not online now, but that's the way, guys. So, Lambu with the words of wisdom. So, now you guys know. When you get married, I mean, I don't know whether the same policy kind of applies when you're not married and you're just dating. But then after getting married, yeah, it's just that. All right, before we start looking at the action, Lambert, thank you again. Thank you for your donation, man.
TSNMBO 1029 donated $5. After 25 years of marriage, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. Smile.
Very wise words again. Now, guys, if you look at the map, what does it look like? It looks like I should eat my words. Yesterday, I was saying 1093 may not have this in the bag. It may be looking like a 40-60, and I think at some stage I did say 50-50 as well. And it doesn't look like it's 50-50 at all anymore. So 1846 has been pushed back all the way to their pass. I mean, they still have some territory, but not really. And then on the right hand side, you can see that 1302 has pushed in quite a bit, and you know, everywhere. So 1623 has been pushed back as well. Moonlights, I'm rank 2 in Marauders. Amen. That is pretty cool. That is well done. And 2133 kind of failed in their attempt in coming out. So this KvK, today may be the last day we are kind of covering this, because it does look like a done deal. Now, Rosado wants us to check out a coordinate. Let's check it out. 577 and 580. Let's have a look. Why didn't it go all the way? 577. And then 580. This where you want us to look? 577, 580. The area, right? Yep, this is the area. So yep, we do see 93 going in and burning. Isan, Grandpa Ladus, amen. Duile Duck, Ladus, not Ladus, JST and 1V, who will win? I wish I could say JST, and I sincerely hope JST, but I think 1V. Now, in terms of the action, let's start from the right hand corner. Let's see what's happening over there. So we got, and after we have gone through this, we are going to go to the split screen situation. I just want to go through the map first. So as usual, we see 1623 flags burning, 1302 pushing in, they're burning more 1623. This kingdom, I haven't seen them kind of fight like at all. Not that. Where's the red one? This one. So I don't know what they're doing. Like, I kind of never saw them fighting. So do you know if KvK is also migrating? I don't think KvK is migrating, man. I mean, not with us. I don't think so. I haven't seen his name. Hell of a fight in Kingsland. Nice to watch. Thank you all for Kingsland involved. Lambu, thank you as well, because you did quite a bit of coverage of it as well. So guys, if you haven't checked out Lambu's channel, please do. So he's usually covering the late UTCs. So definitely worth checking out, especially if you want to find out what's in MF's account. If you don't know MF, you're not playing the game right. Danger, who wants KvK that farmer? Hey man, I didn't say that. I just read it out. KvK is gonna zero me later on. I did not say that. I did not laugh at that joke. I only read out your message, Danger. You're causing me a lot of danger by making me read that out. Right. So this is not even like high action on the right hand side. Like, it's not kind of expected to be, because it's probably over. Actually, what I want to check is if these guys are still Imperium. Now let's check. Let's check who has dropped Imperium. 1846 would definitely want to drop Imperium, right? Now, after a losing KvK, you definitely want to drop Imperium, but sadly, no one has dropped Imperium. Not even 2133. The KD that's locked in hasn't dropped it. I mean, 1302 and 1093 are winning, and 1093 is not really a big Imperium. They're more like, lean and mean Imperium, so they can keep it. 1302 is probably similar, but 1846, they went all out and they're losing. I would have thought they would have dropped Imperium. Like, they wouldn't give up until they dropped Imperium, but looks like they may have kind of given up. We don't see a lot of fighting on this side. Some, not a lot. The next touching flag, there's again some action, not a lot. So yesterday around this time, we saw a lot of movement from 1846. Well, they are balling up here. There's like a lot here, but there's a decent amount of 93 here as well. So they are burning a 93 flag. But then whatever early UTC 1846 achieves, it looks like 93 overturns more. So this is the only area where maybe 1846 has pushed in and held the position. Over here, they lost ground. They lost a lot of ground here. This whole area is where 93 has pushed in overnight, and then this push as well. 93 played amazing. Danger. If it was 2133 on Kingsland and not 2456, 1846 might have won. Yep, true. They performed good and willing to die. Yeah, true, very true. 2133 being locked in was like a disaster for them. But then at the same time, I mean, I don't understand. 2133 is Imperium. Like, when 1302 kind of locked them in, after that, like when Kingsland started, it was too late. But before, I don't know whether the more was expected. I don't know. Like, it takes a lot for an Imperium to lock in another Imperium. So, right, we do see some action from 1846 now. They're balling up, they're moving in. So they haven't given up. Like, it's definitely time to give up for sure. So now there's like, you know how I do those polls all the time? Now there's no point doing a poll. You're not thinking right if you say 1846 can win now. Like, as good as they played, I think this is like fully over. And you guys are smarter. You guys actually said that yesterday. I'm the one who was thinking maybe it's not over. All right, now that we have kind of checked out the map, the 1846 situation. Let's try that dual screen thing that I was talking about, right? So this is, remember guys, this is something that I just started testing with today. So there's a good chance that this is gonna crash and stuff. So let me see if I can bring it up. Hope you guys are ready for it. Now if it works, then that's definitely a good news, because if it works, that means on Sunday, whilst casting the JST match, we can keep an eye on the... Did I just see a Saladin rally? No, sorry. That was a Saladin fighting on the field. I was like, oh my god. It has come down to Saladin rallies now. The Kingdom of 93 surpassed 1846 in activity, organization, and planning. So I always said in the broadcasts, in all the broadcasts, that I followed 93 would definitely win. Good call, man. I mean, 93 is very strong. We love 93. At the same time, 1846 is not that bad either, right? Well done for 93, definitely, man. Definitely well done. All right, now with this rally in the background, let's say if there was another rally and we wanted to check it out at the same time, can we do it? So this is our new beautiful setup coming up. There you go. So how is that? Do you know what's happening in that other screen? Do you guys know what's happening in that other screen? So in the comments, guys, this is very important. So when I'm playing on that second screen, the mini screen, so I have both of my accounts up on the screen at the same time. So the important part is feedback. So I need to know whether... This is not a setting that we're obviously going to keep all the time. So when we're casting one KvK, then we're obviously going to focus just on that KvK. But say, for example, on Sunday, if we are watching the JST match and then we kind of want to, I don't want people to leave and go check go check the other match for the score. So what we plan to do is actually, if we can get in on both matches, then have the other one playing in that mini map. So that looks all right. And actually, let me close the music just for a little bit. So I just closed the music just for a sec. Now I want you guys to tell me if you can hear the clicks from the, as in the sound from the other game, all right as well. So I can increase the volume obviously, but then I just want to make sure for Sunday I am ready to entertain you guys. So doing barbs. Oh my god, I'm not meant to do barbs on this account. I'm meant to do marauders. Oh my god, I wasted some AB. Alright. Danger, it feels like watching Flash stream. But that's a compliment, right? Flash has been streaming for a while. And then he's kind of loaded, spends a lot, and then he's pretty good in terms of what he does as well. So we want to make sure that there's no aspect in terms of our setup where we are missing out on things as well. But then I got one thing on Flash. Hey, that beautiful face. I think I look better than the mascot Flash uses, right? Like, right? So one up. Nah, he's amazing, by the way. I mean that was a joke, like that one up thing. But then yeah, a lot of things. So
I am watching.
Head hurts. Why your head hurts, man? Oh, because of everything that's happening. Yeah. So this is what happened. I couldn't fit the screens any better. I couldn't fit the screens any better. So there had to be like a little bit of an overlap. And then after I did that little overlap, there was all these empty areas, like all these empty blank spaces. So I didn't know what to do with the blank spaces. So with the blank spaces, I thought we kind of fill them in with the map. So if you're spectating 2 KvKs, then that's kind of decent. But then it does look a little crowded. Like I'm not a big fan, but I don't know what to do with the blank space. So do you guys think it's better to leave the blank space blank so that the screen doesn't look too busy? It's because I'm burning 100k AP. Ah, that's why. Not because of the double screen. All right. Hey, man, you gotta finish your sentence. Because I was like, okay, well, this probably looks too busy. But saying that, I think so. The part where we have the face cam taking up a little bit of a screen over there, I can reduce that, but then I need to put something there to hide Alliance chat anyway. So that's probably good. And then on the other hand, on the right hand side, like the mini map, not mini map, as in the smaller screen, that's taking up a little bit as well. But then let's put it this way. Let's say we're doing this. Let's say we're doing this on Sunday and we're watching the JST match in the bigger screen. And then all of a sudden, the TR match becomes very interesting, right? So TR match is very interesting, and we want to check out what's happening on the TR screen. We got a solution for that as well. Let's check this out. How beautiful is that? So now, if we wanted to check out the TR match, then we are checking out the TR match. Right? NM, evening. Lesnar, you're going with Lesnar for me? Alright, I'll take that. Now, on the screen, oh, actually, I'm showing you the barb screen as the big screen. Okay, we're gonna change it over. Let me do the next Marauder. Let's change over.
Watching you.
Masood, that's well laid out. Thank you, man. So I think one of the things we need to still fix is the chat is coming up like really big. So after the stream, I probably have to do something about it and see whether we can make the chat look a little bit better, not that big. Right. Now the Marauder skill at this stage, the Marauder screen doesn't have to be the bigger screen. So we switch it back and we have the KvK Action as the bigger one. So we do see 1846 still rallying some stuff, 1846 still rallying some stuff, but again, as I said, I'm not gonna fall for it. So I'm not gonna get the sense that out of this that 1846 is actually gonna win. But then they're still fighting, which is amazing. Like 100% guarantee of losing, but they're still not giving up. And you know what it helps me do? While streaming, now that I have the little mini-map screen thing going on as well, while streaming, I'm probably not gonna do this, but then I can send my farmers out without bothering you guys too much, right? Feels like an achievement now that we got that bit done. Now looking back on the KvK again. Nope. Few flags burning, few people fighting here and there. Nothing too significant. 93 compared to the previous times, 93 does have more numbers now. Like other days when we were streaming, 93 probably didn't have as many numbers. So 93 can sense it. So a lot of people are, online earlier than usual maybe. Now we may potentially see a flag burn here. Spot. Let us check the power of Alliance in both KvKs. Alliance power, yep. Lambu looks real nice. Thanks, man. Then bunch of 80 mil city already zeroed by 93 after cutting their flag. Yeah. So there's an area there where I suspect that would happen around Ziggurat. So just below Ziggurat over here, yeah. So alliance powers. Let's check out alliance powers. That's a good call. Where do we start? We start with 93 coalition. So all of them should be in one coalition anyways. So 93 got 13, 13, 11 and a half, and 9 and a half. So 4 very strong alliances. Very strong alliances actually. So compared to that, 1302 I think one was 15, the next one was 9, and after that nothing much to talk about. Compared to that, 93 obviously, you know, 13, 13, 12, 11 and a half, and 9 and a half. Right, so we watch that rally go, and we click on 1846 coalition and see how 1846 coalition is going. 1846 actually has less power. I think these are the 4 alliances anyways, right? So you got 13, 12, 9 and 8. So at the moment, is 93 a bigger Imperium? That's what it looks like, right? And one city had a ton of billion resource. 93 won't stop hitting that city. Oh yeah, why would you, right? Like if a city has billions, then that's your farming done for 1 KvK. Actually, let's do a proper calculation. $26 and 11, 26 and 21. 26 plus 21 is 47. So 93 looks roughly around 47. AKA Khalid with Attila and Nevsky. And a beautiful swarm. And the flag is down. Is it down? Yeah, it is down. There's a CPO there still, but now that's a single march that kind of got in and is dying. All right. Okay, so we stopped at 47, I think. Now let's add these up. Now I'm bad at calculation, so if I'm getting it wrong, feel free to correct me, obviously. So that's 25. 25 and 20 is 45, minus 2 is 43. So it's 43 and 47. 43 billion and 47 billion on 93's side. Now 93 isn't alone. 93, there's in Kingsland you got 1302 as well. Let's check out the 1302 situation. I don't think we should even count that, right? Like if it's less than 6 billion, then that's not like even real power. Or even 8 billion. Less than 8 billion is probably doesn't. I don't know. Like this one counts for sure. So that's, anyways. So that's 20. Actually, why not add them up? Okay. So that's 20, 21, 22. 22 and 5 and 6. 22 and 5 is 27 and 28. So we're looking at 28 here, right? Yeah, roughly 28. So that's how the situation looks like in this KvK. And then we're gonna go check the other KvK as well. But then let us leave the screen on action. Let's find where they're fighting now. Well, ooh, like a lot of action going on. Okay, Janjiska, Attila, and Nevsky. So whilst you're watching that, let me bring up the other account. So this is now gonna go into the mini-map, and in the other one, we are actually not in Kingsland at the moment, so it's gonna be hard to check all of them. Let's see, is there a way to check? What's the best way to check? You're gonna get the kingdom ranking, you're not gonna get the alliance ranking here. Yeah, no, I don't think we can check that easily now. But even looking at the kingdom rank, let's see who cares about Marauders. So 2518, that's water camp, so that is 1v camp. Then we got fire camp ourselves, so we done some Marauders as well. A couple of the Earth ones are doing a decent job. The kingdom that doesn't care about Marauders, 1034. That's how it looks like. 1034 doesn't have to do Marauders, then 1034 can just do some trading. Nenem, who are your opponents? Alright, so let me show you the map, the other one. So this is how the KvK map looks like on the other one. Can you guys see that clearly? But before I read it out, can someone please tell me if you can read that clearly? Because I don't know the picture quality of the tab. Actually, it's pretty good. Sorry, I just logged into my stream and checked it. All right, Lycan, thank you. Yeah, we can see it. Danger, thank you, man. All right, so over here at the top left, fire camp is 1556 by itself, the camp, and 1556's ally, the fire camp, is allied with the earth camp, so it's top versus bottom. And in the earth camp you got 1648 and 2170. So 2170, 1648 and 1556. So these three KDs are at the top and we are allied. At the bottom right corner in the wind camp, you got 1664. That's the big Imperium KD, 1664 with 64 PL. And then they're alone in their camp. And on the left hand side, and this is the part that like really annoys me, how can 1v have an ally in their camp? Like seriously, 1v is apparently not even Imperium. So 1v 1034 is not alone. Just like last time, they got an ally, which is 2518. But then just having a look at that initially yesterday, I have a feeling 2518 is not as strong as 1v's previous allies. I forgot the kingdom number, 2386 or something like that. They were very strong. So 2158 may not be as strong, but then this time around on the right hand side, rather than having 1860 who didn't really play much, 1v has 1664 as allies, so that's going to be very strong. And then in terms of 1556, we lost Geo 56, like one of our alliances, which is quite painful. But I can check the ranking of our alliances, I guess. Alliance power. So how much power have we got? So HC is like, I know people in HC, they're not like, they don't really don't count. Because everyone that was fighting, they moved over to the top 4. Because Geo left, so it's like a 4 alliance kingdom for sure. It's mostly dead weight in HC 56 at the moment. So we got 17, which is very strong. We got 12. The 17 and 12 is 29, and then 29 plus 11 is 40 plus 1 roughly. So 41, and 41 and 11 is 41 and 11 is 50. We are really fat. We're somehow still 52. That's a lot of power. That's more than 1093. But then if we face 1093 now, like I'm certain that we lose. Then M64 really put some fight against 1254 last time, but their alliances were noob. Allies were noob. 1664, yeah, I mean 1664 is really strong, like really strong. Like I don't look forward to fighting them, and I certainly don't look forward to fighting 1v alongside them. Actually, maybe fighting 60-64 is not the end of the world. Like, I never fought against them, so it'll be fun. But then I'm like sick of 1v now. Nothing to do with them, it's to do with Lilith. This is like my 4th KvK against 1v somehow. So that feels more tiresome than anything. But let's switch the screens back because we kind of went through the alliance ranking, but I can't check the 1v side of things because we're not on Lost Kingdom map yet. Ruthless, hello, hey Ruthless, good to have you here, man. Twenhove, 1556 mid 1v again. Yeah, for 1556 it's the second time. For me it's like the 4th or 5th time. Then take it with a pinch of salt. Yeah, I guess. Alright, now let's switch back. Let's not show you barbing with the main screen. Not barbing, Marauder with the main screen. So we still spectate the KvK, and in the minimap I keep doing Marauders.
I am watching you.
So this is the test scenario, guys. I'm just checking if everything works fine. But then I assure you that generally speaking, this is not a setup we are going to continue with. So today we titled the stream saying we are going to, test out full screen. So I'm keeping the full screens. But generally speaking, we are going to have this screen, the one that I'm bringing up now. So most of the time, I like this. This is what we're gonna stick to. This makes sense to me. Where everything is laid out nice and easy, and I got some animation stuff going as well. But then when we are going into that multi-screen situation, I had to make sure there's like no animation on the overlays because then the stream lags. Moonlights, your score against 1B was 1-2, right? With favor to 1B. Yes, actually, yeah, you're right. So this is the 4th time we're gonna face them. So before coming to 1556, I lost 2 KvKs against 1B personally, and then with the victory last time, it's 1-2 in 1B's favor. So anyway, if we win, then we get a tie. But I know we're not gonna win this. Like, I know it. So there's 2 reasons why it had to be that way though. So say for example, if we ally with 1v, then the KvK is gonna be extremely boring. If we ally with 1664, then 1v wouldn't come out of their camp for sure, and that's gonna be pretty boring as well. So I don't think there was a way to make it any better. So this is bad for us, but this is probably the most suitable solution out of this random matchup. So you got 1v in one camp, you got 1664 in one camp, you got 1556 in one camp, but then top right you got 1648 and you got 170. No disrespect, but they're not the same population or spending levels. I'm sure they will fight well, but then it's not good matchmaking. Let's just put it that way. It's not good matchmaking. Right, that chat box is bothering me. Why is it like that? It's like really weak. I think I know where I went. No, I don't think I can fix it now. I think I made it worse. Yeah, I definitely made it worse. Yeah, let's say I intentionally made the chat font a little bit bigger so that, you know, it's easier to read. Let's just say that. Let's not say that I tried and failed. That's depressing. Can't even fix the chat box. Okay. Anyways, focusing on the beautiful fighting in the background. Genjiska. We're seeing a lot of Genjiska from 1093 today. We didn't see as many Genjiska previously. We saw mostly Jadwiga. Actually, we saw mostly Zenobia Steel, some Jadwiga. So now that 93 feels like, you know, they got it, maybe they're trying out Jadwiga, I mean, Genjiska a little bit more, maybe. But looking at all the 1846 presence here, like if you look at all the 1846 presence there, like it doesn't feel like they're in a horrible situation in terms of Kingsland, right? Like it feels like, you know, they have a fighting chance to win. That's pretty good. This is what we saw yesterday. 1846 going flag after flag and then burning everything in their path. But then we know what happens after, right? Like overnight, we get 1093, turn the screws and turn the whole situation around. Kim, 1093 is strong kingdom. Yeah, man, definitely very strong. NM, 1093 always under the radar, and that's great. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, I wouldn't say they're under the radar though, right? Like, as in, who doesn't know about 1093 being strong? Like, everyone knows 1093 is strong. Sometimes they may be a little underrated. Like, say, for example, even me yesterday, like, I doubted them for a sec. I actually thought 1846 can pull it off, like, looking at action like this. But then... And I actually didn't know that they're that big. I actually used to think they got 3 strong alliances. I didn't know up until I just checked just then. I used to think they have 3, but it looks like they got 4 now. I feel, Kim, I feel like 1846 will die after this KvK. So is this gonna be 1846's 3rd loss in a row? If it's their 3rd loss in a row, then yeah, maybe it'll take some of the it'll make some of the players think about migration and, you know, moving off or something. Moving on. Okay. Hekag. Check power 1846 and 93. We just did, man. So 1846 had and now I forgot. I think 1846 about 42 billion power and 93 had 47 billion, I think. We just checked. Hey, your next KvK will be super tough, bro. Next KvK, man, we're losing. The 1556 KvK, we are surely losing. Now, whilst I'm certain that we're losing, I'm kind of deciding whether to max crystal tech or not. Like, I know I can flag fields, rallies and all that, and that I need to do so to lower power to be ready for 2489 migration. But then in terms of crystal tech, like, I don't know whether I even should bother with crystal tech. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna max crystal tech for pass 4. So up until pass 4, I'll max it. So at pass 4, I'll have 6 marches, max possible crystal tech. And then if we see we lose zone 4 to 1v, then for me, KvK is over, and then I'm not spending any more on crystal tech. How does that sound? That actually sounds like a plan. I'm probably gonna get told off by 4, but then, like, that does sound like a plan to me. Good plan to me, right? Like I can't afford to spend every KvK, and this is like an unrealistic KvK. Like 20% chance of winning, not even. Julian, 93 won't be underestimated anymore. In the near future, they will be challenged by big boys like 1365 and 254. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Like I probably in my comments earlier, I probably represented majority of the population, where like obviously I think 93 is very strong and I love 93. At the same time, I didn't think they're in the same batch as 1365 and 254, just because I didn't think they had enough power. That's the only thing that was holding me back. So activity and strategy, we know they have. It's just the power that I didn't think, and you do need power as well. And I didn't think they had the power, but based on what we checked, 47 billion, that's not bad. That's definitely pretty good. And with 93, it's more likely to be all lean muscle rather than like fat dead weight. Sure, 93 maintains that like very well. NM, everyone talks about 1365, 1254, 60 GD, 1V, 1412, 556, 846, but few talk about 93. I don't know why. Like, out of the names that you got there, like 1365 and 254 aside, like I think 1V wins against 60 GD easy. Like, easy. I think 93 wins against 1V easy. And when I say easy, I mean a 1 versus 1 KvK. 1412 doesn't even come close to 93. 1556 probably the current 1556 loses to 93. 1846, that's a tough one. We're watching it now. That's a tough one. Like I don't know. Like the problem now is because this 1302 big Imperium here. So as much as 93 won, like it doesn't allow me to say 93 will win against 1846 1 versus 1, because it's with 1302. Kim, if I migrate, I'll definitely choose 1093. Good call, man. Very good call. Looks like they're very well organized. Yeah, definitely. Like I know some of their players for a while, and not just like recently, like for a while, over like a year now. And then those people, even after a year, they say, they like being there, playing there. So it's not just the organization that we see on the map during KvK. I think internally, like how they organize MG or whatever, how they run the kingdom in general is kind of good. I think so. That's what I hear. NM, well organized, like 1647. Oh yeah, that's another impressive one. 1647. Big fan of 1647. Ape, smart choice. And Ape is talking about my crystal tech choice, I think. 1647 is an amazing kingdom. Yep. Lambu, 1093 doesn't talk smack or thump their chest saying, look at me, like many kingdoms do. They are known but fly under the radar often because of this. Yeah. I mean, that's nice, right? Like, as in, that look at me thing. I don't know. Yeah. No one likes that. Why? I don't know. 1647 are honey badges. Yeah. Excellent kingdom since the start of the game. Yeah, I mean 1093 is one of the oldest lasting kingdom now, right? Too many kingdoms these days talk about gift level and gold chest. They do. A lot of kingdoms do. And this is where I'm actually gonna say something random. So this is not gonna, like, sometimes it doesn't sit well with people. But then, like, what I'm gonna say or how I feel about that is, say for example, I'm in the same alliance with Baba and Thor now, right? Like, you guys know both of them are really big spenders, and there's quite a few other big spenders as well. So I don't think the gold chests and the gift levels wins you KvKs, but for someone like me who buys some but doesn't buy enough to have sufficient speed ups, that helps a lot. So the speed ups that I get from Baba and those gold chests, that goes a long way in terms of allowing me to fight during KvK. And it's not like I don't buy gold chests. It's like I buy gold chests sometimes as well. But then, like even with my own spending, I don't feel like I have enough. Even with my medium to high level of spending, not high maybe, like medium level of spending, that's not enough. So for lower spenders, like that's such a good thing to be in an alliance where you get regular gold chests with the speed ups. So that kind of helps. But that's not the main thing. Like, I don't know whether 93 has it. Probably not. Yeah, well, they do. Gift level 38. It's not that they're that bad either, right? Gift level 38 is pretty high. Julian. Honestly, that's 2 defeat on a row for 1846, and in this KvK, they dodged early fights. Morale should be low and future not bright for this KD. So, Julian, is this the third loss for 1846 if they lose this? So Zati, 1671 is becoming big. Yeah, they're kind of big. Yep. Then M. Ape 93 also killed 1860. Let's not forget that. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they definitely did. That KvK with 1v there. Team RoK Laguna might make new Jumper Kingdom and try again. You know, why not? JST Jaws, hi handsome guy. Hey man, thank you, thank you. Handsome guy often forgets that the face cam is on, because yesterday we got it. So for a second I was like, what you talking about, Jaws? And then I realized, nowadays I'm a B Affleck on with face cam, brown Affleck. Then 93 players, whether it's 60 mil or 100 mil plus, all are efficient. Yeah, I guess. But since I haven't really played in there, I can't exactly say yes, but then that's how it feels like, yes. But then, where I played and I know that's exactly how it is. That is 1365. So every big name player is under 100 mil. And every no-name player like me is under 70 mil. That's just how it is. And then in 1365, there's like a few players who will get that mail saying you need to lower power. No one else even needs that mail. Like, naturally, end of the KvK, no one has power because all troops are dead. So Lambu doesn't like the free stuff, I guess. Lambu doesn't need the free stuff. Lambu is loaded. Lambu got like full archer set, crit and everything. So to get there, you gotta be loaded. But then Lambu plays in a very settled kingdom where they manage power very well. So well done to them. Show map 1846. 1093. Yep, that's the one we're looking at, man. So let's have a look at the map. I just minimize something. Wait, I'm minimizing the screen. Okay. Back to normal. Let's show you the map. So the map kind of says that this is all over. So 1093 in the blue, sky blue, they got almost the whole of Kingsland. The corners, you got some 1846 here. You got a little bit of 56, and they were kind of useless, this KvK, I have to say. And then 1846 here as well. 1623 is not as strong. And then it's not just 1093, their allies 1302, obviously a very strong Imperium KD as well. So both of these two combined has managed to push in quite a bit. So KvK is probably officially over. We are just looking at the fighting spirit. 1846 is still showing, I guess. Kozati, 1647, sorry, 1671 receiving big migration. They're in a very good shape now. I started in 1671. Their King Magu is really nice. 1671 is strong. But then in terms of the 1600 range, I think the one that I like the most is 1647. That Japanese kingdom. Chuan Lei, hi, where you from? Hey man, I'm from Bangladesh and I live in Sydney. Kim, I buy my own shit as longest kingdom is good strategy and leadership. Yeah, that's true. That is actually true. Like what I meant to say, Wanderlust, thank you for your subscription. Now what I meant to say with the gold chest and stuff is that doesn't define a kingdom. That's not you're meant to be chasing. That shouldn't really be a selling point either. What I meant is if you have everything else, then on top of that, if you have gold chest, that kind of helps. That's what I meant. Belgi, lose streak 446. Yeah, I mean they're fighting really hard. It's kind of disappointing. Like 46 fights really hard. Every KvK, you know, they got solid activity, solid fighting, but you know, unlucky, I guess. Or Diplo, maybe Diplo. Maybe choosing 2133 an ally so far away wasn't wise. Like I don't know, an ally, an Imperium ally that can potentially get locked in. So this flag is in the middle of a lot of cities. There's a lot of people swarming and they're dying with a full swarm. I mean, that was 93, but we saw sad faces going home from 1846 as well. So a lot of people swarmed till the last second. A lot of people swarmed till the last second until their troops died, but 93 is doing a good job keeping it up. So 1846 clearly going for, you know, dropping Imperium, I guess, here. Haha, I just migrated there. They got a good group of people from America and EU. Hey, do they have an English-speaking alliance now? I mean, yeah, I guess they will. Kozati, nope, not an entire alliance, but it's the last migration. They got like 30 people from, not from Asia, okay, including me. Hey. Hahaha. Creations, hey brother, hey man, how you going? Wanderlust, 1846 will still win this KvK. 93 flags are burning now, 93 RSS and troops low now. Hey man, I don't know, I was saying the same thing yesterday, but I changed my stance today. So yesterday when 1846 had all their flags up to the song area and they were pushing in 1032 quite a bit, I was kind of saying that, you know what, maybe it's a 50-50, they have a chance. But then now, based on the position that 93 has, and when 93 makes the push tonight, tomorrow, 1846 may not have a flag to even, you know, port cities in. So if you're from 1846, you know, well played, but I think this may be like done now, man. I don't know. Right, I can't forget to do Marauders on the side, so I'm gonna keep doing that on the little mini screen, which I keep forgetting that I even have. Belgi, they always fought roughly. They should choose balanced allies next KvK. Yeah. They should choose balanced allies. Like what 1846 did in the 1365 KvK is like really weird. Rather than a 4v4, apparently they insisted on a 3 versus 5, and 1365 didn't take the 3 versus 5. 1365 kept their 4, and 1846 chose not to pick up the last ally. And that KvK, like 1846, wasn't even like, you know, fighting as hard as what they're doing here. Like that was over a long time before this. I don't know why they went with that. That was pretty foolish, I would say. Belgi. Yes, I think Belgi is like, no chance, look at the Zig. Yeah, man. 1846 just dropping power, now 93 has clearly won. Yeah, I think that's the case. So 1846, I mean, they naturally swarm anyways, but then I think we'll see the swarming activity happening a bit more. Because if they lose this, the only positive they can take out of this is dropping Imperium, right? Like rather than deleting troops, like kill them on the field at least. Lambu, I think it's simply ego. As I understand, 1846 wanted a 3 versus 5 during Diplo, but 1093 said no. 1846 wanted a 3 versus 5 in this. Yeah, I mean, that thing bothers me as well. Like as in you know, people with ego and you know, beating their own chest and all that. Yeah. 93 holds well during their downtime and makes huge progress during their uptime. Yeah, definitely. 1846 can't win this. On the last, didn't everyone expect 1846 to roll 93? Yeah, well, I mean, not roll, but I thought they have a chance. Yeah. 12 more hours. Yeah. Yeah, so tomorrow, so say for example, looking at the situation now, like I know that we don't need to stream this tomorrow. Like I'm more than, you know, happy if I'm surprised, but it doesn't, at the moment it doesn't look like that we need to stream this again tomorrow. Thor, dudes, nice seeing your face, Thor. Thank you. Nice having you on chat as well, man. Lodi, 12 more hours. Yes, at that. Alright, Marauders. Should I do more? I should probably.
I am watching you.
Yeah, a lot of action, which is fun. 1846 dropping power, which is great. 1846 still fighting on, despite how it kind of looks like on the map situation, which is great as well. Pipsy, GG 1846. Yep. Thor, send me AP in my way. Send you AP, man. I wouldn't mind sending AP. I'm not burning enough AP this Marauders. Actually, you know what? On that, I don't know whether, like, I kind of don't like doing Marauders at all. Now I know Marauders gives you a lot of speed ups and whatever, but then I think and it may vary, you know, in different situations as well. But in my situation, I kind of feel like I get more value out of doing KvK barbs than Marauders. Because with KvK barbs, let's put it this way, if I save up AP and every third or fourth KvK, I try to push for top 20, that makes more sense. I get that extra coin and I get material. Like, why am I doing Marauders then? Gems is nothing, like it doesn't give enough gems. But then maybe just the speed ups, only the speed ups make sense. And it's not like nowadays KDs even have that thing where, you know, they're saying let's push for Marauders or whatever. So the usual KDs that I play in, They either don't care, or if they care, then they train. I kind of don't, see why do more because I don't know. Masood, I noticed 302 is really good at holding their ground even with their bad times. That happened last KvK with 1960 and now 93. Yeah. Well, saying that, you know how 1846 was all the way up here. So I'm not taking it away from 1302, but I'm just pointing out 1846, despite losing, like they actually did a good job in the KvK. Like fighting wise. But I kind of do question their diplo and other decision making. Like I don't know, sometimes diplo weird things happen. Like unless you're in leadership, you kind of don't know what happened, and I'm obviously not even in leadership of my KD, let alone 1846. So I don't know why what happened, but then it looks like every KvK, they're taking imbalanced KvKs, either because they're overrating themselves, or I don't know what else could the or be actually. Hey, I tell my kingdom to push for Marauders so we don't run out of speed ups. Hey, see, now you guys like the speed ups. That's where that's where Baba comes in. Baba and his gold jets give me enough speed ups. Hey, and the crystal you get from KvK barbs are a joke, to be honest. Yeah, that's true as well. I mean, not the crystals, but the material. Like I wasn't going for the crystal. Material helps, right? I don't know. Lambu, I don't have the time or desire to push top 20 honor anyway. So guys, this is where you're gonna be surprised, like as in how dedicated I am. Have a guess how many times, actually 2 accounts combined. So between my 2 accounts, the 2 that are on screen at the moment, have a guess how many times I made top 20. Palwinder Singh, thank you for your subscription, man. Sorry, I think I missed the notification. But have a guess, guys, in the chat. Let's see if you guys can get it right. Palwinder Singh, KvK barbs don't give material. Didn't last few updates mess them up? No, I think they still do. They don't give as much as they used to earlier, but they still, KvK barbs still give material. Like it's not like they don't give material. So I like that material drop more than I like the speed ups. And more importantly than that, I like that coin, that extra coin. So every third KvK getting extra coins kind of makes sense to me. Orlando, thank you for your subscription, man. So all the marches came back home. So whilst we are spectating this KvK, I am multitasking and getting my stuff done on the main account as well. So we're streaming through the second account, and you can kind of see me doing random stuff on the side as well. Again, this is not a feature that I'm gonna keep on screen all the time. We are mostly going to have one screen, but then because we are testing today, prepping up for Ark of Osiris, so that we can stream the JST match and have the, what's it called, TR and 1021 match on the side. Rehman, not even once, I guess, huh? Guys, what are you talking about? KvK barbs do give material. Sai Deva, brah, hey. Duke, hey, handsome bro, how you doing? Hey, man. Handsome bro is doing pretty good, especially after those beautiful comments. Right, let's keep a track of the action still. See where everyone's going and whatever they're doing. Bobby Davis, crazy. We see your face now. Yeah, man. You know what? We are trying to upgrade everything that we can. So, step one was getting the... Actually, you know what? When I start talking about from 93, hey, man, congratulations. Bobby Davis, congratulations, man. You guys played amazing and a well-deserved victory on the 93 side. Now, speaking of the upgrades, so the first thing we got was the headset. And then this is something that I got convinced by Lambu, TSN Lambu to get. So TSN Lambu came in on our stream and checked our previous microphone, and he kept saying how I need to invest, and he kept donating. Like, he gave me like few $5 around the time, not one, a few, saying that get a headphone. So he convinced me, and then we went and got a beautiful headset. Very nice and fancy Logitech, the latest headset. And then from there we got even fancier. Actually, let me see if I can show you guys how fancy we got. So this is the am I doing it right? So this is the PC setup, and we even got, like, you know, proper lighting and everything. Everything looks nice and fancy. Like, it's like a studio over here. So are you guys seeing like a full tour? Actually, I think it's hard to see. And I think I messed up the facecam completely doing that. Now it's not gonna listen to me anymore. Facecam, lock onto me. Did it lock? No, it didn't lock. Lock. Yeah, it did lock now. Did you lock? Yeah, it did lock. Alright, let's fix it again. Alright, I don't have to fix it. It recognizes me. But anyways, yeah, so it all started with you know, Lambao pushing me for the headset, and then we got the PC, and then got the rest of the stuff slowly, and then now we got the dual setup as well. And then the next step would be getting a, what's it called, stream deck, so that switching between scenes and doing other things, other little fancy things on stream is a lot easier. So that's the next thing we're gonna go for, with your support, obviously. So in order for me to, you know, kind of be able to afford all of that stuff, you guys need to drop likes and subscribes. So donation is not mandatory, but dropping a like is mandatory, and subscribe if you haven't already, because that way the videos or the streams reaches to more people and more views. You get a little bit of ad revenue as well. So I kind of, you know, don't need to spend out of pocket as much anymore then. So your support is much appreciated. Bobby Davis, people get it wrong. 1846, very strong and very active. Yeah, I think they are. Nice, man. Since nice to meet you. Upgrading for the channel, people definitely will respect what you're doing. Thank you, man. I hope so. Montana, when you use more AP during KvK, when do you use? So what I do, I have a very fixed routine. So 2 consecutive KvKs, I don't do anything. Like, I just use the free AP. I don't use any AP pots. So what I do is every 3rd or 4th KvK, actually 4th, I shouldn't say 3rd, every 4th KvK, I will push for honor roll for the extra coin. Usually every 4th KvK I have enough. and then I start doing it, there are two conditions. The first one is I need to have a feeling that we're winning that KvK, because if you're not winning that KvK, then trying to push for honor is much harder in a losing KvK. So I need to make sure around the third or fourth KvK we are about to win, or we are more likely to win, and then I start doing them when not the second zone, when the third zone opens. So usually I start doing it on the third zone opens, and yes, that kind of puts you behind, it puts you more pressure, but I have the stamina to do barbs for like, you know, I don't know, 48 hours in a row. So I can do that. So that's what I do, because obviously you get higher level barbs, and until you're in this zone you don't have a feel of whether you're gonna win or lose, because you need to make sure you're winning, and then you push for honor. Because in a losing KvK you're gonna miss out on, what's it called, altars and things like that. Dark altar, what's the other one, ruins. So you can't miss out on them. That's my plan. Lambu, hey. I don't want your wife blaming me for your spending spree. Hey man, it's 100% your fault. It's 100% your fault. So not only you donated, you even send me messages saying I should upgrade. How is it not your fault? Stream Deck is a lifesaver. Yeah, I really want to get one, but then like very expensive. So yeah, like there's a few things that I want to do with Stream Deck. Like I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos in terms of what you can do with the Stream Deck, like how you can improve the quality of its stream and all that. There's a few ideas that I have, and none of them are original ideas, so they're from YouTube, I guess, like those videos telling me what I can do. But then for me to be able to do them, some of that stuff you just can't do on YouTube. You need to be on Twitch. There's like quite a few fancy things that you can do that we can't even do on YouTube. Maybe eventually. Some of that stuff requires you to buy like a lot of extra equipment. So, but anyways, we'll see. We'll get there. So we got Attila and Nevsky again. So they're going for a lot of Attila Nevsky now, right? So going for Attila Nevsky at this stage obviously makes more sense, because 93, unlike yesterday, 93 around this hour when we're streaming, they're quite active now, right? So if they're active, then you do want to do Attila and Nevsky rather than the archer rallies that can get swarmed down. Like as much as I was saying 93 is active, now I don't see as many. 93 is trying to come out from bottom. Like there's some, but 1846 definitely has more numbers. So in the mini-map, not mini-map, in the second screen now, you guys are getting to see how I do my sunset canyons nowadays. Don't even check. So click whoever it is and just, you know, press and get it done. Is that how you guys do it as well? That is how you guys do it, right? Like with, you know, people like Babafo and all of that, it's not like I'm gonna keep top 3. If you're not gonna keep top 3, then it's not worth even fighting for in a way. I mean, Lost Canyon, you put a bit more effort, but Sunset Canyon, not really. Wow, Mokote down by 300 million power. Seeing, yeah, man. He was already down 300 mil yesterday, but today, maybe even more. But then, you know what? He can just train up in like in a day. He's not gonna miss that power. So 150 out of it, he's gonna get anyways back after the KvK. And the rest of it, he can just train that back up. So in the garrison, We saw the Jadwiga first. I mean, we saw the Jiska first, and that's a Jadwiga now. So we do see 93 switching between Jadwiga and what's his name? Jan a lot. Hey, this Jan back again. Are they just doing it based on the garrison leader being knocked off, or is there like a strategic reason? I think both of them are bad against Swarm, so it's not like either one of them is good against Swarm. So I don't see the strategic reason. Maybe they're just testing both, or maybe it's just the fact that the garrison leader got knocked out. Impressive, yeah. I mean, Makoto is definitely impressive. Like, he doesn't play as a collector, he actually plays as a warrior, so yeah, definitely.
Ich halte durch für mein Volk.
Count Fuku, thank you for your subscription, man. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the dual screen setting that we have now, where we can spectate 2 KvKs at the same time, or come Sunday we're gonna spectate 2 Osiris League matches at the same time. So we're gonna cover both semifinals in one stream. So during that stream you don't have to leave and go and check out the score somewhere else. So you can be on stream. Not only you get to see the score, say for example mid-fight comes, you know what we're gonna do? So let's say we are watching 1365, I mean JST versus 1v, and then we see mid-fight about to take place in that other match. You know what we're gonna do? We are just gonna click a button, and straight away the mid-fight is, well, not straight away, after the transition, which is like 2 seconds. 2 seconds later the mid-fight is gonna become the main screen, and the JST and 1v match is gonna become the second screen. But let's switch back again. I don't want to show you me sending me farmers in the big screen. Alright, so guys, today's stream was more about, I guess, for my end, testing out whether this setup kind of works, and from your end, I guess, you know, being impressed and dropping a like and subscribe and being excited for the Osiris League cast. Now, for the Osiris League cast, we are going to have a special guest as well. So, you know how JST practices with BLN, obviously, you know, every week for Ark. So we got the leader of BLN coming on stream. Maybe he can give us some expert opinion on why JST is doing what JST is doing during that 1v match, because that match, whatever they're doing in that match, JST must have practiced that a lot, right? What did I do? No, I was trying to press altar and I accidentally pressed what's it called? Space. Spacebar takes you home. I gotta change that button. Space is a big button and it just takes you back home. Right, switching back. Ahmed Ali, I'm allies with you guys, playing in 2170. Amen. Hope we are gonna have fun. You're gonna have a very tough fight. Very tough fight against 1664. And we're gonna have a tough one as well because it's 1v. You know, we are allies, but then I don't think we're gonna win this KvK as allies, man. Sekiron 1846 will be off KL soon. Yay! Hey, Sekiron, yes, 93 fans. It's time to celebrate because there's not a lot left of 1846 territory in Kingsland now. So was there any events that we're meant to do today? Like, I can't do wheel. Like, there's no point doing wheel because I got the archer stuff sorted already. But was there any events that I didn't do? Oh, I didn't buy the newspaper. Let me buy the newspaper on the side. Dark Eye, yay, yay. Yes, 1664 is stacked, yeah, man. Yeah, So this KvK, you know what? We're gonna console each other. So when you get smacked by 1664, I'm gonna say it's alright, man, don't worry. And when we get the same treatment from 1034, you guys have to console us as well. So it's kind of sad, we're allies, but we're gonna lose as allies, right? It is what it is. So you know who is not appreciating me saying all of these things? Probably 4. Hey, but then he's the one that chose this KvK, I mean the allies and enemies. But then I don't think there could be, again, as I said before, I don't think there's a way where it could have been done any better. Like, it is what it is. Alright, events. What else is happening? Oh my god, I gotta do Golden Kingdom as well. So we got League Bets, we're gonna do it tomorrow. Golden Kingdom, we are probably gonna do tomorrow as well. Lucky Stall is not really an event, and I got 40% training speed already, which is beautiful. Shadow Legion, when is that? Coming soon, not here yet. Alright guys, tomorrow get ready for a really boring stream, because we got Golden Kingdom tomorrow. So if I have to stream tomorrow, if I get to stream tomorrow, then it has to be Golden Kingdom on 2 accounts. Alright, how about this? We do Golden Kingdom and League Bets tomorrow, because there's no other events. Lohar's Trial, we got Lohar's Trial tomorrow. Because this KvK is over. You know what we should check? We should check whether we can see the map on the 1302. I mean, not 1302. What am I trying to say? 1307. Can we see the map on 1307 KvK yet? Is that open for people to view? No. Unexpected fog still in this kingdom. Will you stream 1647 KvK? I love to stream 1647 stuff, so we can check that out. Existed. Do you think maxing KvK pop-up is important to get 30 million kills? No, definitely no. You don't have to. Oh, pop-ups. Yes. Pop-ups is important. So not the, what's it called? Not the Mountain Warfare bundle. So you don't need to max the Mountain Warfare bundle. That's quite expensive. You don't have to buy the daily bundles either, but the pop-ups, yes. So the pop-ups, as in when you every 5th or 10th, whatever, when you do some training, upgrade your Crystal Tech buildings. So those pop-up bundles, I think, is very important. You can get 30 mil without that as well. There are free-to-play players who get it, but then otherwise it's like really challenging. Stick around after this KvK. Next highlight would be 1412 1307. Yeah, definitely, man. 1412 1307. Yeah, I want to, but I don't have an account there, so I can't spectate. So there's still fog, because you know how that's Heroic Anthem, so you can't stream that unless you have an account within that KvK. So I think I gotta wait for the fog to be over. That's what I was asking, guys. Got a lot of people on chat. Does anyone know anyone from that KvK? Can you guys beat 1556 again? I am 1556, man. You mean can we beat 1034? No, I don't think we can. 4 things we can. I don't think we can. Alright, 1647. So guys, no one telling me when the fog is over on the 1307 KvK. No one knows. Let's check the other KvK. 1647. Is that Heroic Anthem as well? No, that's Strife. Yeah, that's a KvK worth actually streaming. So the 1647 Strife KvK. Pass 4 opens in 2 hours. You know what? Tomorrow we can have a look at that. So 2 hours later, I'm gonna be Well, I don't know whether I'm gonna be sleeping, but I should be sleeping. But then we can definitely check it out tomorrow on stream. So you know what? That multi-screen thing is not bad. Because then in that one screen we are spectating KvK just like how we are doing it now, and in the minimap you get double the content, because in the mini one I can do the boring stuff like as in Golden Kingdom. Did I press something I shouldn't again? Fog will be cleared when past 7 opens. Well, yes. Yes, Jaded, that's true, but then do you know how many days from now? Like I can't click to check how many days because I can't even look into it. Does anyone know? Ladus, where are you from? Indo? No, I'm actually from Bangladesh and I live in Sydney. Mr. Bassnet, what's happening in 46 KvK? Which side winning? So yeah, that's what we're checking now. It looks like 93 has it in the bag. This is a term everyone was using yesterday and I didn't want to use it. Looks like you guys win and I lose. 93 does have it in the bag. Easy. Like they, well, not easy. Wasn't easy yesterday, but now it looks like they got it easy. Because they got the whole of Kingsland pretty much. Send Skywalker a message and ask him when the fog is cleared. He's in 1307. Yeah, true. Skywalker OG is 1307, so we can check with him. Yes. Now, the other KvK, 1647. Now I know that this is not going to be a famous KvK. Well, it should be. Why shouldn't it be? How many Imperium KDs are there? There's like 6 out of the 8 kingdoms, 6 are Imperium. And then it's a strife with only 1 kingdom in a map, not like the maps where you have like 5 kingdoms in each camp. So what other KD do I know here? I know 1079. Wow, other than 1079, I don't know any other KD here. So there's only 2 KDs here I know. There's 1647 and there's 1079. Okay, this is why it's not famous, because as much as there's quite a few KDs and they're Imperium high power, probably active as well, but they're not really like famous. But then you know what? We can make them famous. Jed, around 16th around 15 UTC. Jaded, thank you, man. So 16th November. Let me check the date. Where can I check the date? 16th November is next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, 15 UTC. If that opens, that means next Thursday, exactly 1 week from now, on the 17th Thursday, we can stream it. 15 UTC is probably going to be too late for us. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, 6 Imperium in 1 KvK. So let me look up who asked me that question. Is he in that KvK? Mohammed Ahmed Ali. Ahmed Ali, bro, are you still on the stream? Are you on chat? If you're still on chat, then please let us know if you are in that KvK. If you're in that KvK, then that'll be great. If you can, let us know on Discord who is allied with who, so that we can have a minimap. Like, I kind of get lost without a minimap, so the minimap is not just for you guys, it's for me as well. Otherwise I don't know who is allied with whom and get lost, especially with the strife KvKs, because there's so many kingdoms. So Ahmed Ali, we got our Discord link in the description, so you can click and you can send us a message with who is allies with whom, so that we can have these little beautiful mini maps as a reference when we stream that tomorrow, because it's opening today. Ahmed Ali, sounds like a plan. All right, so 1846 still bowling up, and 93 is starting to have an equal ball. So 93 is getting to a period where they can start pushing out again, and when they push out this time, this is probably going to be a done deal. That's how Kingsland look like. 1647, 887, 842 versus 5. Blue T, you know how this chat I'm gonna lose somehow? Like, you're on our Discord, so please send a message on Discord so that I got a reference point, because otherwise I gotta memorize. Let me try to memorize as well, actually. 1647, 887. Where is 887? 887. 887. Now there's too many symbols, man. There's too many symbols. It's not 4 KDs. It's hard to remember. Want me to take a picture? Since you're still not saying, all right, I'll send you a message on Discord, let me try to take a picture. I can't take a picture. I don't have my phone here. Why did I sit down without my phone? Anyways, I don't have a phone. Top right, bottom right. See, you can type that and you can't type a message on Discord, Blue Day. Seriously? Seriously? Top right, bottom right. Oh, it's a V sign. All right, let's see if I can remember with a V. 1647 is top right. Okay, that makes sense. Then you're saying red. No, you're not. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not a V shape. Top right, bottom right. Okay, it's not a V shape. You didn't say top left. Okay, my bad. Top right, bottom right. You know what? Luti, we don't like you anymore because you made me look so lost. And Ahmed Ali said he's gonna send me the message. We don't love you anymore, Bluety. Chelsea, good morning. I'm in that KvK 1079. Well, Chelsea, now we got so many people in that in that KvK. So one of you guys send us a message on Discord with who is allied with whom, and then we do the minimap. Ahmed Ali not in that KvK. All right, so we are going to rely on Chelsea then. Chelsea, send us that ally enemy list. All right, so we make a minimap, and now we know what we are streaming tomorrow, guys. So tomorrow we are going to have this bigger screen where we are going to cover Chelsea's KvK 1079, and then on the minimap we are going to have the boring stuff going on, because I kind of need to get the boring stuff done. By boring stuff I mean PvE stuff, like what's that called, Marauders that I have to do, which is what I was doing on the side today, and then at the same time have to get Golden Kingdom out of the way as well. But anyways, saying that, guys, it's getting to midnight, so 5 minutes to midnight for me, so probably should stop streaming anyways. So Kingsland, it's not like there's a lot more action. If there was a lot of action, maybe we would have stayed on for a little bit. And thank you for your support, guys, today. And thank you for the likes, which I haven't checked. And before I check, if you haven't, please drop a like. It's easy and it's free. And then subscribe as well, because apparently we are streaming every day and you don't want to miss out. And we are getting hyped with our 2 screens or 2 devices connected together for the Osiris League stream as well, because we're going to have JST in the big screen and we're going to have the TR match on the smaller screen, so you guys can be on one channel watching both the matches at the same time. And we're going to have a special guest as well, Nightbot. Not Nightbot, sorry, Nightbot is my bot, sorry, Night King. Night King, the BLN R5 is gonna be on voice with us during that Osiris League match on Sunday. But even before that, on Saturday, we are going to have Avrix on live voice 13 UTC. We can ask him all those questions about how does he manage all his 95 accounts, how much does he spend, and you know, what's his plan with 2489. So looks like we're streaming tomorrow and the day after, so it can't get any better, right? All right, with that note, guys, thank you for your support, especially TS and Lampao. Thank you for your donation, and everyone else for your likes and subscribes, and people who kept the chat lively and didn't let me feel bored. Thank you again, and have a good night all. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.